Hello, and thank you for showing up for some dish about relationship because that's what we're about here at Relish. And today's topic is some tips about what to do if you feel like you're currently in a loveless relationship or marriage. I'm Tricia Bowman, everyone, and I'm a certified life and relationship coach right here at Relish. And if you haven't tried it yet, we'd love to offer you a free 7-day subscription to Relish to try the app and to get in touch with some of our coaches right here below. Also, if you appreciate and like our content, we'd love it if you'd like, subscribe, share our videos, and make any comments and questions below. All right, so let's jump right in. Today, I want to start off by sharing that I truly believe that the feeling of love can be fluid and changeable. And we can make choices about love within our relationship. And I understand that things in the relationship may be looking bleak and you may not be feeling very loved, or maybe you're not feeling a lot of love towards your partner right now. So we've all had these romantic ideas of being in love and how it feels. And I want you to know that oftentimes it can be based on your own feelings and interpretations and expectations that we've put on ourselves or on the relationship. So as you grow more and more comfortable in your relationship, it can be really easy for you to lose track of maintaining that strong connection. So as time passes and maybe memories and ideas about the earlier part of your relationship start to fade a little bit, that's really a normal part about a long-term relationship. And when one or both parties in the relationship doesn't prioritize time together, it really starts to create this emotional distance, which can potentially lead to resentment, romantic dissatisfactions, and feeling like you've fallen out of love or like you're in a loveless relationship marriage situation. So if you're not feeling loved in your relationship or your marriage anymore, are you? Is that you? Or maybe you feel like you're just a roommate and you used to be so much more than that. So remember, love can grow and it can come and go. And just because you are disconnected from that feeling anymore, or you're not feeling that anymore, it doesn't mean that those feelings are gone forever. And remember that they can be reignited again. And I want to give you some tips for that. So the first tip I have, tip number 1 for feeling love in your relationship again, is nostalgia. So the idea of nostalgia is about reliving those moments and going back to those moments that really brought you together in the first place, those things you really enjoyed, that honeymoon stage. Think about what was your love story? Maybe share it with someone, maybe write it out. What were some of the things that brought you together in the first place? What did you like about each other? What did you like to do together? What were some of the fun things you like to connect over? How did you like to spend your special time with one another? The positive effects of really looking back and thinking about this stage or the honeymoon stage of your relationship, or those really strong moments throughout your relationship, will not only help you to be more in tune with your relationship, but it will also help motivate you to start recreating those memories and feelings and ideas again. So it can be really fun to help heighten all those sensory ideas about what happened again. So maybe you guys just kind of share some of the foods you like to eat back when you first started dating, or some of the better moments, or maybe you need to recreate like the smell of the soap or the cologne they wore when you first started dating, or, go out in fresh air and take walks together like you did, and you be out in the sensory of nature. What about looking through old photos and videos together and reminiscing and sharing about who you were and how you connected and how maybe you want to reconnect with those feelings again? So the other thing I want you to know is our Relish coaches are here to help help you to find new ways to create those feelings. And part of what we offer within the app, we have lots of fun lessons and content to help really trigger that reconnection and ignite those feelings. And also you have a coach that's at your fingertips too at any time to help you do those things. All right, tip number 2, you need to spend time together. And not just time like doing bills and chores and stuff. You need to have fun with each other again. So maybe you've become roommates or just existing in the same space. So, a lot of times people have this problem where it becomes all about chores and the family and the struggles and the day-to-day, and you're forgetting about having fun and sharing time with the people you were before all those things. And maybe you've built up some resentment to your partner for the way life has been. I really want to encourage you to find ways to laugh, reconnect, and share moments that are less stressful. And this will really help to strengthen your relationship again. By taking a step away from those day-to-day stressors, that will really have a huge impact on your own feelings as well as your relationship. So simple things like getting out inside and going for a walk and just change the scenery. If you're always at home in the same place, get outside, do something else. And maybe a time is an issue and maybe you don't have the energy to come up with cute date ideas like you did when you first met, or maybe, you feel like if you whisked yourself off to a tropical island, it would help. And maybe that's not in the budget in the near future. And so a lot of the things we offer on the app and with our coaches, it's got some really great date ideas so that you don't feel like you have to do this alone. And remember, small moments, they don't have to be big dates and things, but just a few minutes each day to reconnect. Tip number 3 is about communication. And I want to kind of break this into 2 areas. And the first part I want to talk about is communicating what you need to feel loved. And at this point, do you know what you need to feel loved? Maybe there's been so much crap going on that you're really having a hard time figuring that out right now. And that's okay. Because oftentimes when things get difficult, most people stop communicating and sharing and expressing what they need. So maybe you feel like you've tried everything and you just don't have the energy and stamina to do it anymore. And I'm really hoping that by listening to this video, it's that you will take one step towards figuring this out and maybe trying something new and help you find ways that you will feel loved. And remember, some of the things that made you feel loved in the relationship earlier on or at one point, those things could have changed. So by you being able to connect with that and figure that out, hopefully you'll be able to share that better with your partner. So, and then once you've shared that with your partner, or how do you feel about sharing that and getting more comfortable with sharing that? The other thing I want to ask you is, how loving have you been towards yourself recently? And are you open to giving and receiving love? Because maybe some of these things have closed you off right now. And I want you to know that if some of these things were difficult for you to answer as I'm asking, please reach out to us here. You could reach out right here on the site here, or to a coach, or through Relish, so we can help you start feeling love and connection again, whatever that may look like. Now, for some of you, I may have got a little bit too deep right now, and it doesn't even feel right for you to even start doing that. And maybe you're not even talking, and you just need to find a way back to like having conversations again. So we have a lot of conversation ideas and starters on the app to help you really move along on this path to starting conversations again. And one of my suggestions would be to just start talking about fun things and not get so deep in the details sometimes if you need to do that. And maybe you feel like you've run out of things to say, and maybe you're like, I know everything about my partner. We've been together for 100 years. I'm here to tell you that there are still so many layers to uncover. So for those of you who are Shrek fans, just like ogres, most people have many, many layers. And as we grow and change, we start to discover things about ourselves too. I also want to encourage you that I personally and all of our coaches here have seen many, many couples shift and discover new and interesting things about themselves and each other, and that their relationship has turned around and become even stronger, healthier, and happier than it's ever been. So I really hope that you are feeling a spark of hope and that you feel like that there's hope in shifting things and improving things in your relationship currently. And if you'd like more support in your relationship, I would love for you to download Relish. And remember, new users get to try it for free for 7 days. So there's no risk to kind of check it out, talk with a coach, check out some of our quizzes and lessons and content that we have. And if you like our relationships tips and advice, please like, subscribe, share, and comment below. I hope you're feeling encouraged and inspired, and I look forward to seeing you again.